Welcome back to Viva Caribbean, Long Live the Caribbean, Antigua and Barbuda edition.
Are you looking for a way to explore the wonderful tropical island of Antigua? Well, look no further. Tropical Adventures is a company that provides an island safari tour.
Again, we just want to welcome you aboard Tropical Adventures Island Safari.
Taking you through off-road trails, Island Safari will give you an experience you will never forget. Viva Caribbean joins Tropical Adventures to get a close HD experience of the tour, as we place our cameras in the right positions to make you feel like you're right in the action. Sit back, relax, and experience Antigua with Island Safari Tours with Viva Caribbean. The tour started down St. John's at Redcliffe Quay, where we departed their facility. We were provided with a tour guide, which was also the driver. He was well knowledgeable of the history and landmarks of Antigua, and was able to give us a brief history of St. John's, which is the capital. We then headed into the countryside, in which we were slated to head off-road. This truly was an adventure.
And this area here starts the rainforest, going back on the south side.
As we ventured further into the country, we then entered the historic English Harbour area, where we got an extensive tour of key areas that are a must-see for tourists when they visit the island. Our first stop was at Dow's Hill, where visitors can view a presentation that gives you a detailed history of Antigua and Barbuda. The view from Dow's Hill was one of beauty and splendor, as we looked down at Nelson's Dock and the English Harbour.
Welcome to Antigua, my beautiful island, center of the Caribbean. My name is Emmanuel. Now pretty much we're at Blockhouse interpretation. We're at Blockhouse pretty much, which was used as a retreat center just in case our main fort, Shirley Heights, was attacked. Now it is pretty much reduced to just ruins because then it was never really used since Antigua was never really attacked by the French. Now from this point you will be able to see a bunch of historical sites, places of interest, personalized properties, and also as well a beautiful view of the Atlantic side of Antigua. If you're doing any fishing, the Atlantic side is the best side to fish on here in Antigua because it's deeper. The Atlantic side of the water is deeper and is less disturbed, less traffic as well. Now if you look at it from this point, right up to the point of the hill, you will see one of the famous international stars. Eric Clapton, that's his property. It is built with Scottish granite. He shipped his granite all the way from Scotland to construct his home. And further on from Eric Clapton home is a bunch of other private homes as well. In the distance, we see a bunch of grey roofed buildings congregated together. And the green roof and the red ones on the hill, those are all a part of St. James Club, which is one of our largest hotels here. It's a 5-star hotel, very expensive as well to stay there. Ranges from about $1,400 US a night and up, pretty much. Now, also our neighboring right to the back of me here is our national plant, the Centurion plant. It got its name Centurion plant because it can live up to 100 years, and a century is 100. Now, this is one of the rare plants that pretty much dies from the top, goes down, as you see the top part is beginning to dry, and it will dry continuously until it is completely rotting away. So this is a pretty old one. You're looking at a tree here that is over 80 years old already. Some of them don't live to see quite 100, but they normally live to about 80 years and beyond. Also as well, from this point, just below Eric Clapton home, is a water inlet that takes you right into land. And that is where we found our first set of artifacts from our pre-ancestors, the Arawaks. There was a set of nomadic people living here, but they never really stayed anywhere very long. Pretty much once their food source gets depleted, which was fish, they pretty much moved on.
We then moved cross-country to view the historic Betty Hope's sugar plantation, where visitors can see old sugar mills still intact and other artifacts from the slave trade days. This was also the location where island safari tours would stop and serve lunch.
Okay, once again, welcome here to the Betty's Hope Sugar Plantation. My name is Dale, of course, one of the island safari drivers here in the Tropical Adventures Company. Well, indeed, we're here having lunch at the Betty's Hope Sugar Plantation, one of our main stops for lunch. And indeed, we're today doing the island discovery tour where we discover Antigua. We're not like Christopher Columbus, we do come ashore and explore around Antigua. We've been across Nelson's Dockyard and across English Harbour on the south side this morning. Now this afternoon we just stop here for lunch, then we're going to touch our way on the northeastern coast, across Devil's Bridge and a few more other ends across to the Long Beach. However, as you can see around us is just a few plaques of the historical areas, and indeed this is one of the tours that we do that sells ever so often. Do remember also we have many other tours. We do our island kayaking as well, and of course we do our land and sea tours and our island adventure. These tours are done mainly on a daily basis, and of course you can book on up with us 480-1228, and of course remember it's the best tour you'll find here in Wadadli or here in Antigua, Tropical Adventures Island Safari. So once again guys, welcome aboard and welcome with us. Okay, the name is Dale, and thank you guys. Okay, there's one of our guests that travels with us today on our discovery tour, and she's just here to have a chat with us today. How are you enjoying the tour today, ma'am?
It's just fantastic. It's just a lovely trip. It's a gorgeous island and lovely tour guide.
Thank you so very much. That's the job of the man. However, how has it been this morning for you? Because you know we do our tropical trail and the off-roading. I know that it was a little rough because it's wet and you know all of that, but how was it for you to hang in with us?
It wasn't rough at all. I'm Canadian and we go ATVing back home.
You're accustomed to that. However, also, you know, we wanted to ask you about our lunch, especially because we just had lunch and I find it was delicious. I have this every day. But how do you find our lunch to be today?
It was great. It's the only time and first time I've ever been picnicking on a Caribbean island. And we think in Canada, picnicking is a tradition. You beat us to it.
Correct. Okay, now listen, now we have the guys here with the TV crew today, and of course I'm sure that they are all enjoying the tour around. We're going to leave from here and we're going to make our way over to Devil's Bridge. Have you heard of Devil's Bridges yet?
Never, never.
Okay then. Which resort are you from, ma'am?
I'm with sandals.
You're staying at the Grand Sandals Antigua. Okay, so she's from Southwest and that's Northwest, and we're going to be traveling up into Northeast to see Devil's Bridge today. And however, we'll stay at your Brotherhood Hotel as well, the Grand Pineapple at that lovely beach. So I think you're going to enjoy the rest of the tour today, and I just want to, you have anyone you want to shout out to as well?
All to Canadian, come and see Antigua.
Oh, that is a lovely thing. And when they come to Antigua, we must remind them to book with Tropical Adventures Island Safari to get such a good tour. Yes?
Yes, we'll ask for Dale.
Okay then. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. It's nice having you.
Thank
and
you.
of course, enjoy the rest of the tour and have a good one here
Thank
in
you.
Antigua.
Thank
Lovely.
Safari!
Safari! This is Tropical Adventures, guys. Welcome aboard. Anytime you're here in Antigua, this is the fun you want to have with us each and every day. Safari!
Watching Viva Caribbean.
You're watching Viva Caribbean. Long live the Caribbean, Antigua and Barbuda.